everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk. This is me, your trainer, Meera. Well, thank you. Two words combined have a really beautiful meaning to it, don't you think so? But you know what they say these days, right? Thank you is overrated and it's said too many times. But guys, who has asked you to say thank you every time? I have got 10 different variations, the way you can thank people instead of saying the most overrated and overused phrase, thank you. First thing to remember, thank you are two different words. So remember that because I have seen this mistake quite often. Thank you is not one word, they're two separate words and it's a phrase. All right, I'm going to quickly start the lesson because I'm super excited for it. The first step is, you are a peach. Thank you. Okay? Now, even if you don't want to say this, why are we saying you are a peach? Where peach represents a fruit which is very sweet, and people usually when they have a peach, they have a smile on their face. And you are actually complimenting someone that you were such a sweet person to help me out and I thank you. That's why I would say that you are a peach or you are a darling, but it's so much cooler and such a new way to actually mention or say thank you. Okay, moving on to the next one. You are my superhero, okay? Imagine someone actually did something for you and they went out of their way. Probably you asked someone to book your train tickets or flight tickets and they did not even have time to do that, yet they did it for you because you were in trouble. So what can you say to them? You can just quickly message them or call them and tell them that you are my superhero. Well, another instance, you are in your office and your boss comes to your desk and checks that were you working or were you doing something else? There comes your friend and rescues you and talks to you about the project as though that's what you were working on. Once the boss goes, you can compliment your colleague and say, you are my superhero, you saved me, thank you. Isn't it nice and fun and simple? Well, next up we have the drink is on me. Probably at this time you are so happy that someone helped you that whether it's alcohol or non-alcoholic, you tell them that, hey, you know what? Just drink up. I'd pay for them because I'm so happy because you helped me in something and this is my way of thanking you. So the drink is on me. Okay, well, next we would like to say, I owe you one. What does that mean? That means someone has done a favor, right? Right now there are different ways people also write. Both are the same and both are equally correct. I owe you one, which actually means someone has done you a favor and you have to return it back to them whenever you feel like, but you tell them, you make sure that you tell them that, hey, you helped me this one time, I will make sure I will help you again when the time is right and when you need my help. So this one is on me and I owe you one back. And probably then they can expect something from you. All right, okay? Moving on from there, a big bear hug waiting for you. Someone has been so sweet to you. Someone has actually done something that you really wanted someone else to do. And you can just thank them by saying, you know what, I'm going to come there and I'm going to give you a nice big bear hug. The way a bear's hug is warm and soft, and that's a way of just simply saying thank you. Big bear hug means a warm hug or a warm thank you. Okay. Next up, my stomach wants to thank you. You must have guessed it by now. It's all about yummy food. You go to someone's house, probably your friend or your friend's mother, and they cook delicious barbecue and pizzas and hot dog. Don't you think you must thank them? But then you realize just a plain simple thank you is not going to do justice. So you can always tell them that I am thankful, but my stomach too wants to thank you, right? This is related to food usually. So that's a new way to compliment and thank someone at the same time. So go ahead and use it the next time you eat yummy food. Even if it is in a restaurant, you can go and tell the chef that, hey, you know what, thank you so much, my stomach wants to thank you too. Fun, right? Moving on. This means a lot to me. Another very, very decent way of saying, well, the ones that I've mentioned here are truly informal and for your loved ones, your friends and family. But this one, you can also say to in a professional way or to someone formally as well, which is completely fine. This means a lot to me. Thank you. That means someone did something for you and it meant tremendously a lot to you. Probably someone ended up giving you a chance to interview in a company you wanted to. Well, then not only you owe them one, but also it means a lot to you. And that's another way of thanking someone. Okay? Thanks for having my back. Usually, your friends and your family are the ones who would make this gesture for you. That means someone has helped you in a way that you were falling apart, not literally, but yes, even probably literally, and you were on a stage or something and you forgot something and someone came and supported you, and that is having someone's back. That's supporting. Okay, supporting your friends and family, and that is when you have their back. One way to thank them. Thanks for having my back, guy. Thanks for having my back, dude. Thank you so much. Don't you think it's a very gentleman way of thanking someone? Well, go ahead and use it the next time. The next up we have is how thoughtful of you. Someone has done something for you with complete conscious efforts that, hey, I'm going to go visit someone's house for dinner. I will make sure that I probably carry a bottle of wine or probably dessert for sweets, right? And then the host or hostess can always say, hey, how thoughtful of you that you've got this with you. Another way of thanking someone, right? Mindfully helping someone, okay? That's being thoughtful. As in mindful. You were being smart, you were being careful, and you gifted someone that they needed, something that they needed. That's being very thoughtful, and that's why you were mindful when you did that. Okay? Moving on to the last one, my favorite can be used for informally specifically, and that is cheers. A way of actually saying thank you with your heart out, with your probably hands out and your face up, and you go like, cheers, thank you so much, that's great. You can type a message with cheers, or you can say it out loud. Well, calls for a celebration, don't you think? We're going to end our lesson here today. Never mind, I'm going to come back with another very thoughtful and very interesting lesson for all of you, just like today. Until then, make sure that you practice, you keep smiling, probably you thank someone in a new way. I will see you very soon. This is me, Meera, signing off for the day, guys. Bye.